sky was burning. The clouds red with twisted fire. Lightning moving across them. And they descended upon everything. Like a furious battle between God and Satan, good and evil. Like a fire vortex.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome aboard. How you doing? This is the only Mazar here. I will be running the stream basically, making sure this match gets played out. But I will not be alone here in the commentary booth. With me right now is Corndog Sean. Welcome aboard, Corndog. How you doing?
Thanks for having me. I am so excited. I've been waiting all week for this matchup. I hope it's a good one.
Absolutely. This match is gonna be an absolute banger, folks. We got Emerald City RC, who are affiliated with the Seattle Sounders, playing against KC Cauldron, who are affiliated with Sporting KC. Corndog, I can sense the excitement in your tone. Tell me why, and tell us all why you're so excited.
This matchup decides who sits at the top of the league standings, and it's gonna be a big one. But I just got word that Blyan will not be playing tonight for Emerald City RC. We're gonna see Spanky filling that role with Toad Death and Smashley.
Ooh, that is gonna get very interesting, folks. We will be taking a deep dive into this matchup in a little bit. But first, we're gonna recap the week so far. Oh man, Blind not playing is really big. I want to talk about it right now, but we gotta we gotta recap the week first. So let's get right to it. So as you guys can see, Emerald City Blue kicked off the week by playing against Emerald City Defiance, and they swept Emerald City Defiance 3-0 in a convincing performance. I mean, Emerald City Defiance had no chance, Corndog.
No, it was absolutely EC Blues game all the way. Defiance has a lot to work on, but you know, being sort of a civil war match, I think they learned a lot in that game.
Absolutely. And, you know, we saw this with EC Blue as well when they learned from their losses early on and they got better. Hopefully you can see that with EC Defiance as well. Before I move on through the rest of the pictures, Northy 113. Welcome aboard, my man. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Hopefully you'll have a good time here in the stream. Now, as for the rest of the results, we had 3 matches in one day in a huge triple header stream. Viking Army versus Steel Army. Steel Army swept Viking Army out in an amazing performance. I mean, Viking Army were very good, but Steel Army were at the top of their game. Next up, we had a showcase matchup between Emerald City RC. Yes, you're wondering, wait a minute, why are we seeing their name here? Well, that's because they played a showcase exhibition match against the Rebellion of New England Revolution. And Corndog, that was an incredible introduction to the Rebellion, wasn't it?
Absolutely. The Rebellion started off real shaky, real sketchy, and I was wondering if they were ready to be in this league. And then all of a sudden, the last 2 games were just incredible. The Rebellion were everywhere. They got a game back from Emerald City. Granted, it would have been after the 3 games sweep from Emerald City, but they really found their footing and they made a great impression.
Absolutely. And if you're wondering why the scoreline says 4-1, Corndog kind of hinted at that. Well, this wasn't a formal best-of-5 matchup. We were just playing 5 games. Emerald City RC did win all 5, the first 4. So they, after the 3rd game, they basically won the match. But we played through the last 2 just so the Rebellion can get their games in, and so we can showcase them and their players. Next up, the match of the week so far between Timbers Army and the locals. Oh my goodness, this match was a banger, Corndog. Tell us how it unfolded.
We finally got our game 5 after what felt like forever of asking for it. But the reverse sweep, locals took the first 2 games absolutely convincingly. And then Timbers Army, just 3 in a row, shut it down and took the victory. Well-deserved win from them. They had the locals scrambling.
Big time. I mean, just amazing to see not just a Game 5 on a stream this season, but a reverse sweep from Timbers Army. And folks, Timbers Army had that potential. We saw that from them in the past. They really showed it against a strong locals team this season. And, you know, it sums up what SGL is this season. It is the closest it's ever been. There are a lot of teams that are very good, and it can go any which way. Like, it's not so predictable anymore. And that's good to see, you know. We hope that continues. Finally, our final matchup before today's match. We had El Matador play against Los Verdes yesterday, actually. They were supposed to be scheduled to play for Sunday tonight, but they were all available yesterday and they decided to complete their match, and I really appreciate that for real, because they at least got it out the way and they were able to play when everyone was around. El Matador won this match, but Los Verdes got a win off against El Matador Corn Dog, and it's just insane because I think that first game ended 3-2 to Los Verdes, and from then on in it was a close series really. I think Los Verdes lost almost all their matches by 1 goal, and I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I mean, that just goes to show you that, you know, the league is closer than it seems. If Los Verdes can take a game off of El Matador and also run them close, really anything can happen in SGL.
Yeah, and it's really good to see Los Verdes starting to get some footing. They've had a rough start to this season. They've got new team members. They've been trying to get a feel for each other. I wasn't able to catch the game, but it's good to see him at least take one off of El Matador there.
Big time, big time. So folks, with these results, here's how our league table looks right now. So as you can see over here, after El Matador's match against Los Verdes, they are currently topping the table with 13 points, but KC Cauldron and ECRC are right behind them. And after this matchup, as Corndog hinted at earlier, whoever wins tonight's matchup is going to top the table. It could be KC Cauldron, it could be Emerald City RC, or, yes, there is an or, it could be both. Now let me do the math here real quick for y'all. If Emerald City RC beats KC Cauldron 3-2, that means Cauldron needs to get 2 wins, and we need to go to Game 5. If Emerald City RC wins this match 3-2, both teams will have the same exact number of points, 14. Both teams will have the same exact number of wins. Actually, no, they won't have the same exact number of wins. They will have the same exact number of wins. They both have 3 because KC Cauldron will have lost it. And finally, they'll have the same exact win percentage. Yes! They'll be tied across all key criteria here. They both will be tied at first place if Emerald City RC beats KC Cauldron 3-2. Corndog?
That is so exciting that we have a potential for a tie for first in the league. And I think El Matador wants that to happen least.
Exactly. I mean, the last thing El Matador here needs is more competition at the top of the table. They already have Steel Army right behind them, and they still have the locals right there. And, you know, come week 5, we may see Emerald City Blue get into the race along with Timber's Army. So, never say never, folks. Never say never. You know, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be an incredible season. You know, we'll talk about matchups in week 5 down the line later on in the stream. But for now, let's go back to tonight's matchup between Emerald City RC and KC Cauldron. Now, Corndog, give me your thoughts on how this match will go.
Well, I was a solid ECRC lock on my bid, but now I'm thinking this is going to come down to team play. KC Cauldron, obviously a solid team. They've got great players. They make good plays. But Blyan has put himself, I got a little more information. Blyan has put himself in the substitute role for the remainder of this season. So we won't see Blyan unless someone else can't make it. And I am excited to see how Toad and Smashley are going to get along with Spanky. It makes sense why I haven't seen them play the last couple days.
Okay, that is unexpected. I didn't realize Blind was pretty much going to be on limited availability for the rest of the season. That is huge, because I consider Blind to be the glue that holds the team together, you know? I mean, granted, if you have any one of those players missing, any of Smashley, Toad, and Blind, they're going to be weaker, sure, but Blind is what makes this team tick. And without him, you know, Emerald City RC won't be the same Emerald City RC. Now, that's not to put down Spanky. I do respect his abilities. He is a solid player overall, but he's had very little game time. And as we've seen in the match against the Rebellion, it's that chemistry that puts them up to another level, Corndog. And it's going to be tough for Spanky to bring that in quickly enough. You know, it's going to take a bit of time for him to get used to things.
Yeah, and Spanky has been playing with the team throughout the season. I do have a little more information, but it's a little inside baseball, so we might talk about that in the interviews at the end.
Yo, okay, cool. We look forward to it. Uh, well, I mean, this is really interesting. I mean, that changes how the match tonight will work out because if Emerald City RC is to win this, they need a full strength team. You know, KC Cauldron is probably one of the most complete teams, if not the most complete team in SGL. Uh, they have Captain Yef, Thorngold, and Serrano as their top three. And Cheeky recently came in this year, this season, sorry, and he has made a phenomenal impression after basically taking over the game against El Matador last week, Corndog. So I'm kind of surprised that ECRC won't be able to field their strongest team. Sure, real life comes in the way, and it is what it is, but Cauldron are a scary proposition, and you need a full strength team to have a chance against them.
Yeah, and Cauldron has been on their performance. I believe they're undefeated. They're the only undefeated team in the league, and they deserve that statistic. So,
yes,
barring something crazy happening, I'm expecting a strong showing from KC Cauldron. And if I'm gonna put $1 in a hat, I'm gonna put $1 in the KC Cauldron hat tonight.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised by that too. We'll go into predictions in a bit, chat, but I wouldn't be surprised if KC Cauldron wins this. Excuse me. With that said, I don't even know who Cauldron has available tonight. I think Captain Yef has been on top of things, so I wouldn't be surprised if he starts. I wouldn't be surprised if Cheeky comes on as well, but I'm not sure if he's necessarily around. I don't know if Serrano's around. Maybe not, because he hasn't necessarily played that much since, I think, the first couple of weeks. And then you have Thorngold, who has also been kind of in and out. So, and that's the thing. It's like, the Cauldron necessarily had a consistent selection, but if you want their strongest three, it's going to be Thorngold, Captain Yef, and Cheeky in no order. Yeah, I'm not sure if Serrano really fits into this team. Maybe if I were to put him in, because I do really highly rate Serrano, I'd probably put him in place of, and it's tough. Honestly, it's really tough. Maybe Captain Yef, but honestly, they don't need Serrano. They don't need Serrano. This is crazy to say, having followed
That's a
him,
weird thing to say.
it really is weird. I'm just not used to it, for real. But yeah, we'll see. Hey, maybe Smitty gets to play tonight, depending on availability. So that's going to make things a little more interesting because I watched his week 1 performance, and whilst he had several good moments, the team overall looked more disjointed, and it felt like they were really struggling to get their game going. And I think Serrano was the key player in that matchup against Timber's Army in week 1 because he was basically holding the whole team together. Now, I don't think Smitty will necessarily have as much trouble if they have Cheeky playing with one of Captain Yef or Thorngold, because, I mean, in week 1 they also had Funch, and let's just be honest about it. Funch is good, but he's not up to the level of his teammates. With that said, the Cauldron is still a very strong team. You got to respect him. Even with Funch, I think they'll be a strong opponent for ECRC. And I don't really know if ECRC can win this matchup, in all honesty. It's going to be tough to say, Corndog. In what situations do you think ECRC will win? And what do you think they should do to win here tonight?
They're going to need to work well together. I'm expecting aggression and offense from Smashley and Toad, and I'm expecting Smitty to try to fill the role. Now, will that create some holes? Will there be some bumps in the road? That's what we're going to need to see. But Captain Yef did post in Twitch chat letting us know their starting players are going to be Smitty, Cheeky, and Yef playing tonight.
Well, there you go. That is a very strong team. I'm kind of surprised that Thorngold is around, but you know what? That's fine. So no Thorngold, no Serrano, but Smitty is still a good player to put into the team. With Yef and Cheeky, I mean, that is a serious team. And ECRC better watch out. I'm just saying. I think the only way KC Cauldron will really struggle here is if one of these players have an off night and they're just being disruptive to their own team with their own performance.
Yeah, it's going to come down to team play. We made that sort of call, and it's been true. So it's going to come down to which team functions well to better. Well, my goodness, words are hard. It's going to come down to which teams are working well together and which team's having a good night. So we're just going to have to wait and see as the teams are starting to join in here.
Yes, so we do have both players in. We'll be going to the match soon. But before we do that, chat, give us your predictions. Tell us who you think will win. I think that KC Cauldron will win this matchup. I won't mention the number of games. I've done that all the time. And every time it's been cursed for the stream. So I'm just going to say KC Cauldron will win. Corndog, you already mentioned that. Feel free to give more info if you like. But
I got to throw my dollar on the KC Cauldron for tonight. I'm hoping for an ECRC win. It's my home team. But if I had to put $1 in a hat, I want my dollar back. So I'm going to put it in the KC hat.
All right, sounds good. So I'm looking at chat to see the predictions. Moo said he wanted ECRC to win, but he's afraid, not Sporting. KC Cauldron might take it. Shorts earlier mentioned that he wanted ECRC to win so that, the Rebellious performance looks better against ECRC earlier in the week. I see what's up. And Northy dropped in some Vegas odds in the chat to indicate that he expects KC Cauldron to be the favorites here. Triple C says, I think ECRC's warm-up against Rebellion helped them prep to beat Cauldron. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that. I think their warm-up against you guys was solid. I think they'll help them be prepared for KC Cauldron for sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes though, because in that match against you guys, they had Blind playing 4 games. Here, they're not gonna have Blind playing, off the start. We'll see how it goes though, but not for now. What else?
Mario threw in a prediction for ECRC. Not today, Nap. Welcome, Mario.
Well, I mean, Mario, to be fair, you are, one of the ECS supporters. So, I mean, I'm not surprised to see that, but hey, all good, man. All good still. Luis, tell me who you think G2 is over here. Do you think Cauldron's G2 over here? I want to read your thoughts. And whilst we are there, I have a surprise announcement to make. I'm going to be hopping off the commentary booth for now, folks, so I can focus on running the stream and making sure it's smooth for all of you guys. In my place will be another commentator, and he will be commentating all of our games tonight. So, Corndog, I'm going to leave this to you. But, folks, let's welcome Cam.
Clap, clap. Yes, sir. Cameron on the mic. Oh, God.
Professional commentator has joined the chat.
Oh, yeah. He never had... Yep, we're excited. Excited to be here. Excited to commentate this spectacular match. Looks like the players are joining. They are ready to go. Let's get right into it.
Let's get into it. Face off here. Game 1. KC Cauldron, ECRC.
Spinning the interception.
Nice over the top. Yeah.
Nicely trying to set up for his team. Cut off by Cheeky. Back pass. Towed off the wall. Going for it. It's over Smitty's head. Let's see what Yep's plan is. Takes it to the
Yep's
corner.
all over that. Oh my! A wicked ball in from Smashley there. Smitty able to stop it.
Off the ceiling, high in the air. 2 defenders. Still in front of the net.
Smashley having to go pretty high over the crossbar for that one, leaving Spanky back. Ooh.
Cheeky Profit. Ooh.
Weird touch from Cheeky there. Probably should have left that for Smitty.
See with the bang.
Big ball.
Beat. Still off the back wall. 2 back. It's like they're trying to bait. What's their plan here?
It looks like there's a little confusion coming out of both teams here right now. Nobody really knows where they should be, and then the ball's not going where they're expecting it to be.
My.
Smashley with a nice float ball up, though. Yep's going to have to knock that out of Toad Death's reach. Toad
KC just waiting him out.
Yeah, Cheeky knew what was going on there. There was no fooling happening from Toad on that one. Good
Right
win
to
on the
Toad death.
50 from Smitty.
Taking it to ceiling. That was it. All right, Cheeky Prophet.
Good control here from ECRC, but rock solid defense from Casey Cauldron. There's just no holes to get through. Ball center. Ooh, good touch from Smashley away from all three of the KC Cauldron.
Off the back wall, can Specky get to it? He can't. Off the KC misses again, and it's just a free net for Smashley. That's just watching the world fly by him as he stays grounded.
Opening goal for ECRC. Cheeky tried to get a touch on that. He had to get a touch on that. Open that goal. Smashley walks it in from half court.
So unfortunate. Oh.
For defense, I mean, that's pretty good for me.
Yeah.
Smitty takes control early here.
Toad
Under
Death trying to
Toad
read him.
Death.
With the demo in front of the net, Cheeky out of position, can't capitalize on the goal. Puts himself
Toad
in
Death has
danger.
to hammer that
Smitty with
out.
the clear. Up the wall, Smashley going for something.
Spanky equal to the task. Smitty with a nice try there on that ball in. He would have been 1v1, but good
We have
stuff.
fakes left and right, both teams. Maybe it's strategical. I can't tell.
I'm gonna call it strategic for now. We'll see what. Ball off the wall, right to Toad, over the top.
Yeah, can't read the back wall and they get scored on. No good.
Yep was scared of that ball. 3 minutes into this game, and ECRC is gonna lead 2-0. Beautiful ball in from Toad. Got him scrambling. Smashley dunks it left side.
That's what happens when you leave that backboard undefended. You're not ready to go up. It's going in your net.
Yep. You don't want to be afraid on defense. No, Cheeky with a nice ball forward there. Smashley, he's gonna try to stop it.
It's clear to no one. Specky looks like he's gonna have this next touch. Off the
And
back wall,
ECRC
looks like Smitty's gonna go off the.
ECRC's definitely working well together here, but it's still KC Cauldron, hard defense.
Toad Death, keeping it high, making it hard for Yep to deal with. In front of the net, almost passing.
Oh my!
And it's in.
Spanky makes himself known with a goal. Well done. Yep did not get the hit he wanted on that. Almost cleaned up his own mess, but Spanky there to punish. Well played. I think that is Spanky's first goal in the SGL. Yeah, that's his first game, first goal.
Oh my.
Good call, move. First goal this season. Good call. Thanks, Brian. Nice ball in there for Smashley. Back to Toad.
Cheeky Prophet,
able to
just
bail him out.
barely making it in time. They
And
get the
that's
goal,
a
they do.
two-pointer. Cheeky makes the save and takes it all the way for a 2-point swing. Brings them back within 2, but only a minute 20 to go on the clock. This is going to be tight. But KC Cauldron finally drawing some blood, finally getting some pressure. And, you know, that could have went either way. It could have been 4-0 right now.
Ooh. Smitty, Cheeky Prophet, back to Yef. It was all a ploy just to get him the ball.
Get the ball to Yef. That's a good play. Smashley
Smitty with the clear.
on the way in.
He's gonna try and take it up the side wall. Let's go of it. Yef, the attempt center, maybe. It's a shot. It's still high on the back wall. They haven't cleared it. Smitty, clearing it for them actually.
Oh, lots going on here. KC Cauldron definitely bringing out the pressure now.
Cheeky Prophet.
Loaded in.
Can they get there fast enough? No, Smashley's here on defense. Ready for anything.
But the ball's still in the pressure zone here for ECRC. KC Cauldron doing a good job of keeping that up. And there's the curse of the commentator into play.
Yef went for the redirect.
Cheeky with a shot. Toad!
it's a-
What a save!
Absolutely. Insane. Can they get? They can't.
Surprising dominant performance from ECRC here. The first minute was shaky for both teams. KC Cauldron got a solid lock on their defense, and then suddenly the goals started coming. Spanky claiming his first goal of the season. Smashly taking 2. Cheeky Prophet, the only one to score with an impressive save to goal move. On 4 shots, only 4 shots came from Cheeky that game. That's interesting.
Honestly, it looks real from this first game. It looks really difficult for Cauldron to even have a chance at winning this because it's just Cauldron looked out of control. No,
Yeah.
Balls in front of nets. Just they're not hitting the ball. They're clearing it for the opposition. They're just throwing the ball away. It's just sad.
Yeah,
Really
it felt
tough.
a little scrambly for sure. They definitely had some great moments on defense, but they weren't getting anything together. And when they were getting it together, there was a blue car on the other side every time.
Absolutely. Stop the
Surprising
count.
game 1.
Match 2 ready to go.
Here we go. Teams
Today
are
we have
loaded
Yef
in.
and Smashly on the kickoff. Toe Death off the ceiling.
Oh,
Cleared by Jiki.
wow. What a crazy start that would have been. Toad with a big play.
Oh my.
Wow.
Smitty. It almost looked like they had everything together, but
Well,
Ooh.
you just got to hit the back of the net.
yeah, not the crossbar.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe he's a little too excited for that ball there. But good control here from KC Cauldron. Cheeky taking it to the side, not just hammering
Kicking
it
off with a
downfield.
pinch. Smashly pre-jumping. I don't know how he got that, but Jesus. That was tough.
Toad with a nice block. Toad with a solo
Toad
goal.
dead. Oh yeah. I've lost hope for KC. After that goal.
We're 1 minute into game 2, and Cam has called it. Throw in the towel. What a ball from Toad Death. The dogs know what's up as well. As Toad Death finds that
Look
ball.
again.
Holy cow! Smashly with a laser 50 to the side. Spanky just floats it in, and guess who's there?
Damn.
Toad is there. Yep, not able to get up for that one. And Toad, who was scoreless in game 1, now has both goals for ECRC in the first minute here in game 2. Good
Smash
stop.
into the corner. Learn. Cheeky. Trying to do something. They just can't get around this defense. Cheeky with the back pass. Smitty.
Yeah,
Taking it up the
I think he tried to
back
hit
wall.
Smitty with it. Oh no!
Ah.
Scramble!
It's like every time they try to make a play, they're just ECRC is just there waiting for them to finish.
This was not
And
the
they just
game
take it
I
from
was
him.
expecting to see. Smashly knocked that right down to Spanky. I would have loved to hear their comms there, because Spanky was leaving.
Smash it with the fake, strategical. Smitty,
If I-
shot on net. Toe dead,
Oh.
can't read it, can't see it. Goes behind him.
Well earned goal here from Smitty. Smashly called out. It was not a good one. Cheeky knocks it down, and Smitty hammers it home. Well played from KC Cauldron to get one back. Down 2 with 3:33.
$50. Straight to Smitty. What's Smitty going to do with it? Off the side wall, he misses. So look, barely gets in front of it. He's trying to recenter. Cleared by Smashly. Stop. This is a. Everyone's just waiting to see what happens. Cheeky taking it by. Smitty. Oh, great play.
Incredible patience from Cheeky here. Toad Death didn't put the pressure on. He knew he had time. Double touch up and over center court to Smitty, who puts that in the back of the net, good at 0. KC Cauldron brought this game back to within 1. Still plenty of time on the clock here in game 2. Oh, big opportunity there. Yep, hits that one out wide.
Cheeky's gonna go for another play. See what happens.
Cheeky-
Smashing on the
Cheeky's
ceiling,
got the
intercepts.
control.
Smitty taking too long to go for it. Acts of throwing the ball away, gets bumped, and it's in
Yep.
his net.
That bump was critical. Spanky floats that one up. Not a big deal. Smitty should have had it. Guess what? Smashley said hello. Wow, 4-2 with at halftime here in game 2.
You know, for a little bit, I thought maybe, just maybe, what's her team name? The Cauldron is about to structure something, maybe stage a comeback, but then I guess they just don't want to win. I don't know.
Well, they're putting in the pressure. They're putting in the effort. They're getting that ball forward as Cheeky just missed it wide.
A double commit,
commit's gonna be
another
good.
wide open net.
They have time. There is time. Cheeky,
Okay, ECRC
absolutely the
almost-
star of the show from Cauldron here. Eight shots from Emerald City RC, 4 shots from KC Cauldron. Oh.
Smitty with the center, however, she's instantly cleared. Double commit from ECRC though. It'll be a free ball for Cauldron. However, Smitty doesn't seem to know what he's doing. But if he doesn't know, they don't know how to stop him. Gets it by. It's still cleared.
Cheeky with the battle keeps that one off a Toad Death's card, but Smashley's there to clear it out.
Slow roll 50. Dangerous, but made it work. Cheeky. 50 right into the middle of the field. No one on ECRC ready to take advantage. It's just in their
Yep.
net.
Great positioning from Yef. Well collected ball here off of Smitty's pass. Direct connect. Where are you at? We got the whole city behind you. 1 goal game with 1:07 on the clock. KC Cauldron finding a way to battle back and make this a fun one. Oh, Smitty with the bump on
A
Toad.
great bump play.
Demo from Yef. We're opening up the field here.
Smitty tried for the shot. Didn't quite make contact. ECRC driving it downfield. Smitty with the pinch on the sidewall. Yeah, clear. So we're just trading. Just gonna have a little back and forth action right now. A double commit from the Cauldron. Yep, still takes control. He's gonna be able to get a safe clear. This is where a pass to Cheeky. His shot. It's off the corner. Close one. So we're just waiting it out, trying to see what's gonna happen. It looks like Corndog Sean has DC temporarily, so guess you just have me for now. Toad Death going up for it. Is Cauldron gonna be able to do something after the last couple seconds? Ooh, ECRC taking the game too. So KC Cauldron, it looks like they were starting to mount a comeback both at the start and both just at the 2-minute mark, and right there at the end they tried, but they couldn't do it, man. It was too much pressure. And the fumbling had a couple great plays right there at the end, but it just wasn't enough. They couldn't get it on target. They couldn't shoot. Kept missing. And here we are. Hopefully, let's get this game 3 started. That's we're gonna see what's going on with Corndog. Yeah, Corndog Sean will be coming back soon.
Yeah, folks, I'm going to
There he
be
is, welcome.
interjecting in for now. Sorry, Cam. As Corndog has been away for a bit. His computer crashed, and he had to restart it. He has, however, come back. Corndog, are you there?
I'm here. I really wanted to see the end of that. Oh, man. I need to replace my computer. I just can't bring myself to spend that much money. All right, I got the stream back. Lots of good possession from KC Cauldron there. Lots of plays getting set up. They just weren't able to get it when it mattered.
Maz, you might need to re-invite him.
Yeah. Yep. All good. I'll get there when I get there, man. But hey, game 1, dominantly ECRC. Game 2, KC Cauldron showing us why they're undefeated, showing us why they're on the top of the board, just not able to get all of the pieces of the puzzle down and get that, connected. It was a valiant effort. I'm excited. There could be a reverse sweep potential here. KC Cauldron could come out for blood, but the way the ECRC's been connecting, it's been feeling like it's ECRC's game to lose.
Not even
Not
commentators
even
are safe.
say that. Perfect. Game 3 ready to go. It looks like everybody else is here. All right.
Game 3. We're gonna see a reverse sweep, or are they just
I'm
gonna
ready.
lay over and die? Because this is potentially looking really bad for Cauldron.
But Cheeky Prophet coming in clutch, big possessions, big plays. I was expecting Yef to just dominate for Cauldron, and it's been the Cheeky Prophet show for them.
Yeah, Cheeky's been showing his little mechanical prowess. Seen a couple flip resets, the double touch, air triples, sending his passes to the teammates, trying to make plays, but
Yeah, good.
unfortunately their accuracy is just.
my. Yep, off the post. Spanky elects to leave that. That might not have been a good call there. Smashley's gonna bail
Cheeky
him
going for
out.
the block.
Smitty
Smitty
puts
for
it
center.
back
Toe
on.
Death clears. Cheeky sending it up. However, I don't think anyone on Cauldron's eager to receive it. Smitty barely gets in the way.
Holy
shot.
cow!
Yeah,
A little
just-
touch pass. Sorry, don't mean to step on your toes, man.
what a great pass play from Smitty.
A
Yef
sneaky-
trusting in the process.
Wow,
Ball.
sneaky little touch, man. That was perfect. And KC Cauldron's gonna take their first lead of the series. 1 minute into game 3.
Yef going for the clear, trying to keep possession. There's the Spanky. Cheeky, barely able to get to it. He's gonna try and take it up the wall. Smashley can't intercept. Yef going for a redirect, can't make it.
Physical play on Toad from Yef there. That's smart. If you can remove the Toad, it's recommended.
Yeah, Toads are very slippery, you'd say.
Smitty pops that one. center,
Smitty
tries to take it
going
across
for a goal.
himself.
Ooh, almost. Cheeky with the high bang mid. Spanky's gonna try and send it. Spanky misses, whips almost. Toteth coming in clutch. Smitty with the pass to mid. Quarter Cheeky's too far pushed up to receive it. Luckily they still have possession.
And big pressure coming in here from KC Cauldron. They are in. Oh,
A
they are in
collision.
control as Yef accidentally takes him out.
Nice play. It's a 2v1 for Cauldron.
Wow!
Wow.
Scramble on the goal line for ECRC, able to bail themselves out as Toad floats one deep on net. But this is the Cauldron I was expecting to see in game one. They're everywhere, they're aggressive, they're getting the shots towards net. They just gotta complete those moves.
Oh, their accuracy is really letting them down. It's really showing. It's actually, you could say it's the only reason they're losing these games. They're getting the opportunities, but they just they can't capitalize. They're still up, but I don't know for how much longer.
Cheeky tries to read Toad Death's clear. It gets past 1, 2, all 3 KC defenders. Smitty turning around and giving them time to get back. Beautiful pass across
Toad
from
Death.
Spanky. Tie
Top
game.
shelf, top bins.
ECRC known for their passing. Toad Death ready for that. Top shelf center. Little demo after the goal.
All right, Cheeky Prophet. Gonna play for something. Misses the double commit,
Oh
and it still
my!
works out. Double the players, double the chances. They still score. With the third
Tactical
player
whip
coming in.
incoming. Beautiful top shelf shot there from Smitty. Cheeky taking credit for the assist. KC Cauldron back up 2-1 with under 2 to go here in game 3. It's do or die for KC Cauldron. They gotta hold on to this lead, but I wouldn't play defensive. Ooh, Smitty with a nice clear ball. Spanky not able to
The
touch it.
fake. Oh my
cluster.
goodness.
Woo!
Maybe they're just trying to run down the clock, man. That's insane what we just saw in front of that net. Oh my goodness.
At this skill level, seeing that many players panic and miss is not common. Spanky with a nice clear out, taking the pressure off. KC Cauldron has been incredibly offensive this game.
Cheeky with the fake. Smashley doesn't see it, so still fine. Yep, gonna come off the sidewall. Definitely cleared by Toad Death into the corner. Cheeky Prophet's gonna go for a center. No one on his team to follow up. Toad Death looking for bumps, demos. Yep takes. Spanky high off the back wall. Smitty clears. It's actually Spanky with another center. Smashley. Being Smashley.
Ooh.
They somehow make it out of that.
Yeah. Wow. It's chaos right now. Toad Death trying to
Toad
generate
Death.
some offense.
ECRC.
Last 10.
Desperate. Can they get it
There's
done?
the ball
Oh, with
center.
that bump! Is that the game? And it's it's not over. It's OT.
Tied at 0.
Oh,
Smitty clears it out, but not well enough as Spanky pops that off the car backhand. Toad Death removes the defender, and Smashley with an open net dunk that might not even have been necessary. 2-2 into overtime in game 3.
This next goal is gonna. It all comes down to Cauldron, bro. Do they want it?
Oh. Cheeky smartly takes possession there. Toad Death says no thank you.
Touch with the fake Smitty. Open net, passing up to Yef.
Awkward angle on that pass. Smitty takes it back though.
Great center. Don't want to take advantage though. Cheeky setting it down. Toad Death with the pinch.
Yep, with the
the-
demo.
With this demo, no one in net for ECRC. Smitty going for a center. Cheeky with the shot.
Oh.
Spanky can barely there to save it. Nice little back slip.
Wow.
Back slip.
Well
Back
played
pass.
from Spanky there.
Off
to be
the
there.
ceiling. Did he just Smitty coming in clutch?
Smitty receives the back pass from Yef, floats up and does it himself with a weird angle on the car. Well played, well placed. And KC Cauldron's gonna take game 3. 2-1, Emerald City lead. Yef's out of here, he's done.
He's had enough. No more.
Incredibly well played. I can't see Yef shots, but 9 shots for KC Cauldron on the 2 players we can see versus 4 from Emerald City. Absolutely an offensive performance from KC Cauldron. This is what I expected in game 1. And I'm excited to see if they can keep it going. How are you feeling about it?
You said it earlier, with ECRC winning the first 2 matches, the best. These comes a start of standings. Cauldron has to win this series now just to avoid second place.
That's very true, yeah.
But if the games keep looking like this, then it seems they'll just be tied for first. But
Yeah,
if we see anything like those first 2 matches, there's no chance.
If KC Cauldron can squeak out one more win here, we will have a tie for first with an Emerald City victory. But they got to win one more for that tie. Naz says at least Cauldron's keeping themselves in contention for first with that game 3 win. Gotta respect it. That's the KC Cauldron I expected to see in game 1. I'm wondering if Yef went for a car change?
Maybe so. No, still in the Dominus. Maybe just changes decal or something. I don't know.
You gotta flavor it up a little, you know? Throw a little salt in the pot. Cheeky gets that across to Yef. Big ball.
Toad Death just waiting it out.
Yep.
Cheeky probably still finds a way to get in the way. If for the pinch, Smashley gets a free ball though. Pass. Back pass. Side looks.
Yef takes it away.
I'd say it might have done more harm than good. It's just in front of the net, sitting there.
Oh, wow. Chaos ensues here in game 4.
Little slow play.
Both teams respecting the other
Going
now.
for the center. Yef with a shot. It's close, but no cigar. Toe Death with a bang, high mid. Yef with a clear. Think he's taking it to the sidewall. Oh, banging. Throwing the ball away. It's like going straight down. Smashley waiting it out, seeing what happens. Yef just gonna stay next to the ball on the sidewall. Cheeky off the back wall, going for a double tap. Cleared by Spanky.
Smitty keeps that one in, only over to Toad Death though. Right back up into the corner. Good control from KC here. Then
Cheeky missing the ball. Open net. Just barely gets the backs up to block it. Looks like Spanky's gonna have a free ball here. No one, ECRC, nowhere closed out. Spanky. Cheeky gonna get 50 by Toad Death, loses the 50, but Toad Death can't move. So Yep takes it. Smashley whiff off the sidewall. Yep with the finesse.
Scramble.
Smitty with an extremely questionable shot, but he made it. He got it done.
Big ball
Oh my
back
goodness.
out there from Yef. Big. KC Cauldron taking the lead here in game 4. They need this to stay in. It's do or die for them. And with 1 goal up, 3 minutes on the clock, that's a good place to be. Cheeky walks it to Yef.
Smitty
Double commit.
off the shot, going for the bump. It's a great play, but barely missed. Cheeky flip reset. 1 doesn't make a second contact with the ball. Toad Death clears. Yef went for a recenter, cleared by Smashley. Back to the same sidewall. Smitty intercepts. Spanky just clear beats to the ball. No one's defending. Does Smitty get back enough? Yes, he does. Ashley lone defender. Pushing forward.
And we've
Demo.
seen the roles reverse here. KC Cauldron are now in control. They're completing passes. They're getting the offense. And ECRC's scrambling and hammering it downfield. Big ball! Yeah, puts him up 2-0!
Oh, what a play off the sidewall. Corner. Reed just beats. Oh, I say beats. Spanky just discombobulated. Can't even see. Doesn't even know what direction he's facing.
Jeff
Yeah,
was
takes
very
advantage.
well ready for that.
Ashley with the center.
Oh.
Toad Death missing the shot off the ceiling. Think he's gonna go for a center. Misses. Smashley takes advantage.
Oh my god, what a read from Smashley!
You see Cauldron, bro. They're just dumbfounded. They have no idea what's happening. They can't do anything.
That ball was by Smashley. He makes the turn. Not only does he make the turn, he gets the ball on net over the defenders. Well played.
And he taking it in the air.
Ooh, good block.
Just barely. Ooh. Smashley with a good clear here. Toe Death missing. Cheeky Prophet over his head.
Banky with a nice
Cleared.
stop there. That was dangerous.
Smitty high mid. Cheeky Prophet coming in. Turns out he for not. Cheeky with the bump actually. Back passing to Smitty, baiting his teammate Yef.
I saw that. Spanky not able to get over to that one. Smashley tries to float it up. KC Cauldron just has possession right now. Every time ECRC hits it, there's an orange car on the other side. Complete reversal from game one. And a floater in from Cheeky.
It looks like we're gonna have a game 5.
Cheeky hits that one to himself right past Spanky. Beautifully played. KC Cauldron up 2 with 20 seconds. And it's looking like we're going to game 5.
Goal. Goal. Looks like we're gonna have a reverse sweep from the Cauldron. Those first 2 matches made me think they didn't even want to be here, but now
Good block. Stop the bleeding. That's got to be the game plan for ECRC as KC Cauldron have found their flow and they are working it. 1 goal apiece for each of the KC Cauldron members. 8 shots to 1. Emerald City scored on their only shot. Talk about an offensive shutdown.
it's like they just lost control. I don't know what happened, but I guess it's just clicked for KC. Figured out what they needed to do.
And that's the
Yeah.
thing. KC Cauldron wasn't really grooving at the beginning, and that left ECRC open. But you know, you play practice against your own teammates. It's one thing. You go play against the real deal. It's another. And KC Cauldron, now that they're getting their their stuff together, we've got a game, and ECRC scrambling to deal with it as we roll into game 5. Champions Field. This one's for all the marbles.
Reverse sweep potential. Can they do it?
Holy. Brian, I'm not sure why I get quiet when the transition happens. That's something we could probably look into. Oh, it's just an OBS thing. The transition volume overtakes Nothing we can do about that. Probably as oh my Smitty opens
Smitty
scoring.
you just score. Man, ECRC, they're just not even defending. They're there, but they did nothing. No jump, no
A little
boost.
pressure from Yef there, but not enough to cause that kind of kerfuffle. And KC Cauldron in top form here. 1 goal up in game 5.
Smitty going for the shot. Smashly trying to send it deep. Yef just barely able to defend it. 1v2, nicely done. We instantly see ECRC, specifically Toad Death, looking a lot more desperate to try and get something going.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot more out of Yef. And in game 1 and 2, Yef wasn't really making a difference in as far as like individual effort. And now it's Yef and Cheeky equally making stuff happen here for KC.
Cheeky off the sidewall, Toad Death. Clear to midfield. It's going to be Cauldron ball. It's just another shot back on net. Cheeky, another shot off the back wall. Double tap. It's what do they do?
I don't know.
What is ECRC going to do?
I don't know. How do you defend against that? We had a double commit from ECRC on the first shot, and that Cheeky Prophet just bangs it off the backboard and dunks it in. 2-0 KC Cauldron with 4 on the clock. Oh, good stop from Spanky there. That was dangerous. Cheeky taking out Toad.
Toad Death. Bang. Straight to Yef. Yef getting it by, finessing his teammate and the enemy in the process. Nicely done. Cheeky off the sidewall. What's he gonna do? Flip reset. 1. No reset. It was a fake.
Ooh, good dodge.
Smitty. Passing to Toad Death. Smashly stealing the ball from his teammate. Cheeky.
Yeah, Toad wanted to hit that center and didn't have a teammate to hit it to.
Cheeky really wants the clip during this. He keeps taking it off the wall. But at this rate, he's already got 1. He wants a 3rd. A 2nd.
Cheeky is feeling it, man. Oh no. Spanky just sort of becoming cannon fodder here. Good ball out for Spanky. Smitty puts it right back, and there's that offense, man.
Cheeky with an open net, going for the fake. He's trying to get.
Oh.
He fumbles. He tried.
Up 2 at halftime. KC Cauldron showing all the confidence in the world here.
Cheeky. It looks like he's just wasting time trying to put ECRC overcommit.
Kicks it out to Toad Death. Smitty knows that play.
Great
Good ball
clear
out
save from Spanky.
Yeah.
Cheeky, another flip reset attempt. Spanky,
Nice.
the shot. Off the sidewall. Yef. I don't know, man. I think we're gonna have to see a different game in the last minute of this match. It's just right now. It doesn't look like ECRC stands a chance.
It doesn't. They can't get to it. Big ball in from Cheeky. Double
Yeah.
commit on the save.
Double the chances.
Oh, good block. That was dangerous.
Smashly just
Wow.
barely saving that.
And you can't win a fight if you're just covering up the whole time. And right now,
God.
it's an onslaught from KC Cauldron, and ECRC is just trying not to get hit.
So many times throughout this match, we've seen Cheeky just almost stop in front of the ball, and ECRC's not even close to do anything about it. It's probably just why the game has shifted so much. They can't attack when they need to, and there's losing.
Oh my. And that's going to put this game all but out of reach with 28 seconds on the clock. Cheeky just walks it down the field. Lifts it over Spanky, far side. Wow. Blind calling out Casey's positioning is just so much better right now. I have to agree. It's their positioning and their execution is finally caught up. They were missing the net all day in game 1 and 2. And then, oh, it's
What a great bump from Smitty. Cheeky going high, wants another double. Can't quite make contact yet for 50. But this game looks over.
I haven't seen 3 goals in 3 seconds in a long time.
Do they even get one? They
Oh,
don't.
no!
They can't even finish it. No, it's
What?
so tough.
Oh, wow.
So very
Massively
tough.
impressive from Casey Cauldron to reverse sweep Emerald City and remain undefeated and reclaim their place at the top of the leaderboard.
Oh my. What a match. To think that it would go to game 5 after such interesting games 1 and 2.
And I think we both said it looked like Casey didn't even want to be here. And then all of a sudden, reverse
woke up.
sweep. Absolutely impressive from Casey Cauldron. That's what I was expecting to see from game 1. GG's indeed. Oh, man. Well, if I'm not mistaken,
It's like Serrano's going to be coming in.
There we go. We're gonna have Serrano come in for a interview from Cauldron.
Serrano.
And ECRC's first game with Spanky started off so strong.
What's good,
Welcome,
y'all?
Serrano.
What's up?
Nice entrance music there. Serrano, your team sleeping in game 1 and 2. And then all of a sudden they handed the controller to their big brother and dominated. What's going on with that?
They were not locked in for games 1 and 2, and I was telling them that they needed to be a little bit more aggressive as second man because there's so much space on the field, and they weren't taking advantage of it. So they decided to, start going a little bit higher on the field, taking a little bit more chances, and being more accurate with their shots, to be honest. So as soon as they started doing that, the ball started going in the net, and they were able to turn it around.
Well, with the reverse sweep, turning it around is putting it mildly.
Yeah, good point.
Was there a tactical decision then with you being sidelined?
It was kind of predetermined before, like way beforehand, that they wanted to play this week. So,
Okay.
I'm sorry. They can
They
let
have
them.
to-
They can play, And I don't.
Yeah.
Clearly, I don't need to be on the field. They're winning, and I'm kind of bad at the game right now. So they can handle whatever's being thrown at them. They got it.
Well, I really appreciated the night and day shift from ECRC dominating on the offense to Casey Cauldron waking up from their sleep. It was a really impressive game. Casey Cauldron remains undefeated in the season. Do you think this streak will continue into next week?
I don't see why not.
All right.
I think they got it.
Yeah, if you take down number 2, who else is there to challenge?
All right. Who is next anyway? Who do we got next?
I don't
We're in
know.
week 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wait. No, we're week 4. So we're going into 5, right?
You're right.
Okay. Oh, we got those.
Cats blowing
Wait,
up.
no, we have Emerald City Blue. That's right. That's gonna be a banger.
Should be a good game.
Banger.
Mm-hmm.
DC Blue has come into their own here in the short period of time that they've been playing.
agree.
But I'm gonna go ahead and keep my dollar in the KC hat on that game.
We'll do our best, like we do every week.
Cam, you got something for the man?
Let's see. Man, how do you feel about Cheeky that series?
He played great, you know. Do he needed to do on and off the ball, calming great, playing third man, keeping everybody in line, being the glue. So he did a great job as always.
Whew.
Always good to hear. Always good to hear. Serrano, do you have anything you'd like to say to the people?
Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in to one of the greatest reverse sweeps I've ever seen.
Well said.
Shout out my team. You know, Smitty locking in, Yeth locking in, Cheeky locking in, just doing what they needed to do on the pitch, not getting in their heads about being down 0-2. They decided to do what needed to be done, get the job done, you know?
Well, I'm inclined to agree, Serrano. Thank you so much for stopping by. Impressive win for KC. Only undefeated team. Excited to see what's going to happen next week versus EC Blue. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me.
All right. Looks like coming up next, we will have Spanky joining into the interview here for ECRC. Spanky, hard loss, my man. How are you feeling?
We're all good. We laughed, cried, we played some Rocket League. We were blown up a lot. We're still standing.
Was there 110%?
I know that we had, possible underlying injury coming into tonight. But, we lift each other up and push forward. So altogether, there was at least 110%. Yeah.
All right. Game 1 and Game 2 was so well oiled from ECRC, and then the bear woke up and it just turned into middle school soccer for a minute. What
You noticed that?
Yeah, a little bit. What corrections did you guys try to make there in games 3, 4, and 5?
We tried to pay attention to the press they were putting on us. They were doing a two-pronged attack, making sure to get a demo or a bump with someone coming behind, which was, smart gameplay. We overextended a couple times, so we tried to pull our rotation back and keep the defensive mindset. I think we all kind of had a pause where we went, what the heck? When everybody went down to diamond. It was kind of a little crazy. But yeah, I mean, we were constantly talking, which was fun, laughing, and enjoying the intensity of it. So,
well, that's great. You haven't gotten too much time on the pitch with Smashley and Toad, and with Blind putting himself in the sub spot. Do you feel like this is going to work? It looked like it was going to work.
Oh, totally. I think it will. I mean, all props to Blind, helping make ECRC what it is, and I full respect to whatever was going on for him to put himself in the sub. I feel like, of course, it's going to take just a little bit more time to find our vibe, but we've had a couple practice sessions, and then the first 2 games, we can see the potential, which is awesome, and we laugh a lot, which is what we want to do. So
good to be having fun. Cam, you got a question?
No, man, I think you got it. He talked about Blind. What happened in those last 3 games, man? It was tough. It was a great match, great games, great series.
It was great. It was good to go to 5. We were looking at 2 going, is there a possible sweep? But in some ways, it was nice to have the competition and have to go to 5 for such a important match as this.
Awesome. Well, it definitely was. Game 1 and 2 was impressive coming out from you guys. And then it felt like, you struggled with the 3 games, but you didn't give up. There was still fight in there.
Yeah, I felt like we were, making sure to talk, and there was all 3 of us were throwing down good observations about what they were doing and things we needed to do. And I feel like we tightened up as much as we could. So nice to have some more games to see if we can find the true vibe throughout the end of the season.
All right. Anything you'd like to throw at the people?
No, but I just want to say, Corn Dog, thanks, Jeff.
You got it. Thanks for being the reporter on the field and on the field.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Spanky Spanky. All right, well, with that, we are going to take a look at the recap. Oh, wait, we're going to recap the match. It started out with ECRC winning 2 games handily, and then a reverse sweep from KC Cauldron. This has to take match of the week for me over the Timbers Army game, just because this was for first place. Both games equally as impressive. Well played from KC Cauldron. Well fought from them, especially once they got their stuff together. That was incredible. And then we're going to go from here. We're going to go to take a look at the other results of the week. As we mentioned, Timbers and Locals. And the Timbers Army game, they're pretty far down on the scoreboard now. Obviously, the scoreboard's not everything. But Timbers Army pretty far down on the scoreboard and still took down the Locals. So it just goes to show anybody's got a chance. Anybody's got a chance to take this series or take this season. Man, words are hard. But we had EC Blue sweeping EC Defiance in a unquestionable victory for them. Viking Army losing to Steel Army and what I would call a surprise 0-3. I would have sworn Viking Army would have at least taken a game or two, and I'm pretty sure I bet on Viking Army in that game. We had the showcase match with Emerald City versus the Rebellion. Wasn't a best of 5, it was a play 5 games. Emerald City won the first 4, but Rebellion got stronger every game and was able to take the last game and make a good impression. If you didn't catch that game, I'd recommend going back and watching that series. Rebellion absolutely did some cool stuff there. We had Timbers Army and the Locals with the reverse sweep. It was impressive. It was cool. Timbers Army's got their flow and never looked back. And then a match that was played yesterday off stream, El Matador took Los Verdes 3-1. But as we take a look over at the league table, Los Verdes taking that game off of El Matador was incredible because they have been rough here. They haven't really gotten their stuff together. They're new teammates, new players, new buddies. And we'll have to see how they improve throughout the season and get ready for next season. But taking that game off of El Matador was huge. Waiting for the league table. Okay, I can only see it in the stream delay, guys. I'm sorry. But we have the updated table here. KC Cauldron temporarily not in first place as El Matador had already played their game. Back up to the top here. Flawless 4-0. 75%, I guess it wouldn't be flawless. 75% of their games won and 16 points. El Matador trails just behind 3-1. Steel Army 3-1 with 13 and 12 points respectively there. Emerald City now at 4th place with 63% wins and 12 points. Tied for 3rd actually with Steel Army. And anybody is still in this down to 7th still. All the way down to Timbers Army and Viking Army, Emerald City Defiance, Los Verdes. They're not necessarily out. Maybe Verdes, but they're not necessarily out. It's anybody's game here. We still have plenty of games to go. Where did my button go? There it is. I had to full screen that. Well-deserved victory from KC Cauldron tonight with the reverse sweep. It's looking great on the table there. We're going to take a look at next week's matchups, which start tomorrow. There will be a stream tomorrow. ECRC playing back-to-back nights like we're doing hockey. Oh, right. And it will be ECRC taking on Los Verdes. That'll be a good spirit win for ECRC. I'm sorry, Los Verdes. I don't mean to call you out like that, but you know, ECRC could have been number 1 if they won tonight, and Los Verdes still hasn't taken a win. They'll be looking to steal a game off of ECRC there. We will have the Locals facing off against Emerald City Defiance. which also should be a good game. I'm hoping it's just not a blowout, as the locals looked easy to win on that one. I'm sorry, Dervis. I did just curse ECRC. Curse the commentator, man, just so we're getting swept. I'm sorry. And there is potential for another match. Maz is pointing out in the Twitch chat there is potential for another match tomorrow, but that one is yet to be announced, as it is not finalized. So we just aren't even going to talk about it. You'll get used to it, Bo. Moo! I prefer to be beside the bus and not under it, sir. Cam, how do you feel about this first match here, commentating?
Commentating is not as easy as you would hope. You
Yeah,
know?
and trading, yeah. Trading is a task in itself, let alone talking. All right. Well, it was great to have you here. And it looks like that's going to do it for today. Maz in the production room kicked us off in the stream, did a wonderful job of keeping us on track. Cam joining in for commentary. Thank you, Cam.
No problem. Anytime, always, whenever necessary.
And super happy that we had another Game 5. Big, destructive game from ECRC and KC Cauldron. KC Cauldron taking that victory. I think that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for watching. 24 viewers at the time of me speaking, which normally when you say that, people leave, but people should be leaving anyway. Hour and a half of streaming. That'll do it for us from the booth. We'll see you later.
GG's. Good night. Get money.